Hello, this is Patricia Garner with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We're here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5th, 2024 general election. We're grateful for the support of Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters Education Fund, the Weiss Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me is Mr. Antonio PettyJohnBlue, running for District 2 City Council in Portland, which covers most of North and Northeast Portland. Welcome, Mr. Antonio PettyJohnBlue. And great. Sorry. I was just getting to my first question here. Please tell me about yourself and why you're running for office.
Oh, yes. I'm Antonio PettyJohnBlue. I come from a background of adversity that I beat and overcome. I was rescued from bad circumstances, poverty, from Mr. Jim Pettyjohn and Goldsmith, which at that time was a prominent political figure, and hasn't really nothing much to do with me, but this is where I get a lot of my background and my educational structure is through them. So I was impelled to form an organization, nonprofit called the Global Unity Network, where we outreach to senior citizen veterans, youth, drug addiction, and animals. So we try to get them more attention, more adoption, get the animals in better homes faster. So we try to assist with that. And I'm running, because it was my father's dream, and it's my dream to restore the community. I restored myself. I reformed myself. I'm already a big figure here in the music scene, where I've before helped people overcome trials and tribulations, changing into the best version of themselves. So I know I can bring that to this city and once again restore it, just like I restored myself.
Next question. What are your ideas for working productively with other council members from your district?
My ideas are actually to join forces with them and bring in an alliance, sort of like the new mayor organization they have, structure, where I guess the mayor loses power in one field but rises in executive field. So I feel like together we can solve a lot of problems, especially Portland being one of the biggest and most influential places that everyone seems to follow. And I believe that that's where a lot of the marginalized people are, and we have to also consider them and start paying attention to them a little bit too. So.
All right. What, if any, actions would you consider taking to address current concerns related to the critical energy infrastructure hub on the Willamette River?
Well, I'm not satisfied with any of that. I would definitely expand funding, to programs and to that cause to protect the habitat in the river from hazardous, and push policies that prevent those hazardous spills and issues that's overtaken our river. So that's how I feel about that one.
All right. You're listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast of Mr. PettyJohnBlue, who's running for District 2 of Portland City Council, which covers most of North and Northeast Portland. But here's the next question. Are you satisfied with the performance of the Joint Office of Homeless Services? If not, what changes would you support? Please explain your answer.
Well, I'm not satisfied with it. I feel like it's very urgent. It's a very urgent cause, and I feel like it's very slow and underfunded. I feel like we can expand on these services um, as far as staff being more accessible. So, I have a lot of ideas for that. I don't really want to get into it quite yet, but that's a brief interscope.
All right. What skills, experience, and interests distinguish you from other candidates for this position?
Like I said, I was actually prepped in it, so I'm kind of a natural. And not only that, it's something that I don't desire. So it's like I've been a leader for a long time, and as we see, we have to be careful with who we give our power to because it goes to their head, and they get crazy, disrespecting their own family, everyone, uh, and they just don't know how to handle it. And I think that I'm the best candidate, and a lot of people believe that because for the last 10 or 15 years, I've just been protecting it. So I didn't even want it. I didn't want to. This was the right thing to do. So I became a humanitarian and a philanthropist, and I listened to my father and honored my father, and um, just kind of bowed down a little bit and uh, put him first, and because I knew that he really cared about me and him being a person who helped this city become greener and happier with the clean energy policies and the green energy policies and stuff. He gave me this outlook of how I can make life better, not only life but myself, which I did. That's why you see me in my 40s. Look, I still look 20 because I know how to love others. I bring a compassion. I bring like music. I feel like they don't really quite know the effect music does to a city and an environment. That's why other cities are thriving and this city once did. I think they look at the financial part, but with the right leader, that comes along with math and just knowing education. So those wouldn't be an issue. I think bringing more infrastructures, museums, um, venues of all sort for all cultures would illuminate the city again and bring more money, more life. And me being a musician, I know that that's what somebody would live and die for. So if it's your structure, for instance, they would fight and die for that, and like the homeless thing wouldn't be an issue because with the worthy leader, that's what we're addressing.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Mr. Antonio PettyJohnBlue. And this concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview of the League of Women Voters of Portland of Mr. Antonio PettyJohnBlue, running for Portland City Council District 2, covering most of North and Northeast Portland. Remember, election day is Tuesday, November 5. Be sure to inform yourself about the candidates and exercise your right to vote. Thank you for your interest.